UN Chief Antonio Guterres is also in Beijing for the Belt and Road Forum. CGTN anchor Tian Wei sat down with Guterres and filed this exclusive report.
Secretary General, you talk about the common ground between BRI and SDG by 2030. Of course, that's the United Nations set up. Chinese President Xi Jinping was also among many state leaders there to sign up on it. But what about the action plans? We need to take action, don't we?
Of course, but the advantage of the Belt and Road Initiative is that it's not only a concept, it is a combination of a number of concrete projects that are being implemented in many areas of the world.
What to you are the most important projects?
Well, those that relate to infrastructure that can connect, but also those that relate to the peoples to peoples connection. Because we live in a world where there are too many conflicts. We live in a world where there are too many misunderstandings between different religions, different cultures. So this is not only a material development project, this is a project to bring people together. This is not something only for development, it's also for peace. And this is the great value of this initiative, and this is why it is so much linked to the agendas of the United Nations that are for sustainable development and for sustaining peace.
You know, Mr. Secretary General, many people are certainly not as sophisticated as you are, because even if about the Belt and Road Initiative, people are still having this Cold War mentality, you know, suggesting, well, this is China expanding geopolitically, this and that. I just wonder from your perspective, you've seen a lot. You've dealt with a lot. You listen and you got patience and humility. What is your judgment of the nature of this and China's incentive to do it?
China is today a global economic powerhouse. And there is a mutual benefit on this. I mean, if China will help a country develop its economy, China will also benefit. It's a mutual benefit. It's a win-win situation. And so obviously we can see all these projects as a way also to promote Chinese investment, Chinese trade, Chinese wealth. It is true, but that's exactly the win-win situation. You try to make others rich and also become richer doing that. If everybody would behave in the same way, the world would be much better.
Mr. Secretary General, you are doing reforms now within the United Nations system. You try to make sure...
I'm trying.
You're trying. Was it hard?
It is very hard.
Why?
Well, for different reasons. First, because there is a lot of inertia. People are used to do things in one way, and it's difficult to make those things in others. And second, because there is a trend for member states to try to micromanage the organization, which is normal because of many reasons coming from the mistrust in the past, the fact that some countries were dominant and others had less influence, and so they tried to compensate that by some micromanagement of the organization. So to make people understand that it is better to have a more flexible, more simplified, more decentralized, more transparent and more accountable UN, there is a long way to go.